guys, my name is Rachna and I would like to share my 10 days Vipassana meditation experience that I had at the Dhammasota Center in Gurgaon. It's basically on Sonar Road. Before going to this place, I had no idea about the place and no idea about the meditation technique as such, except from the fact that you are not allowed to speak there and you're not allowed to use your phone. For me, like most of us had my fears that how would I survive without a phone and without any source of entertainment, following the schedule of 10.5 hours of meditation and 1.5 hours of teacher's discourse. It itself sounded like a challenge to me, but I'm happy I finally made it and I could complete my 10 days. To my surprise, the things that I was thinking were difficult were actually not difficult for me. I had pleasant feelings for the first 3 days, which most people find it difficult, and some of them actually leave the course in between and come back and miss out on all the things that this course has to offer. So I feel really fortunate and proud that somehow I could learn the exact technique which was taught by Gotama the Buddha. He discovered it. My personal desire to learn something from Gautama Buddha. You must be wondering, if this was easy, then what was difficult? So the difficult thing was to sit and concentrate for the full day on the meditation. You are provided with a cushion without support, and this was a challenge for me. I had a strong backache on the first day itself, and I felt I would not be able to survive it. But to my surprise, on the second day itself, the pain had mellowed down a little. But yes, I was a little uncomfortable during the 5 days till the time I was not given a meditation chair, which I had asked on request. I observed that I could only focus for 30 to 40 minutes in an hour, and I think that is also commendable enough. The second thing that I found difficult was the weather. I had taken up this course on 20th of September. September is considered as a pleasant month in India, but then also it was way too hot for me, and there were lots and lots of lizards, must be in dozens. So when I first entered the room, I saw three big lizards in my room, and I actually just threw my luggage inside and ran out. I requested the management to take the lizards out, but they told me that this place, the lizards stay here, we are guests here, and they will not harm you and they will not bite you, which I knew from earlier as well, but this fear actually got a little inside me. What is the teaching all about? So the teaching is a little different. It talks about sensations, cravings and aversions. It talks about purifying our mind. It talks about maintaining equanimity of our mind. So it's been said that our subconscious mind is attached to the sensations of our body, which we usually ignore when we live a normal life. If we feel pain at some part of the body, we usually put Volini or some kind of ointment to it. So there you are taught to observe yourself as a third person. We all have a few sanskaras from the past which we are not aware of. The sanskara could be of anger, it could be of fear, and it is said that through this practice, practice of experiencing the sensations, you can remove the old sanskaras. And in the 10 days course, they teach you how not to build the new sanskaras as well, through the concepts of aversion and craving, which are taught beautifully by the teacher himself. The practice is more of a body scanning. It starts from head to toe and back from toe to head, focusing on each part of the body. It is said that by focusing on each part of your body and feeling the sensations and not reacting to it, you purify your mind. Mind becomes sharper, and there are a lot of psychosomatic diseases which can be cured by the help of this practice. But Vipassana does not explicitly says that, but a lot of people have experienced it. This technique is basically about getting deeper into your subconscious conscious mind. So the sensations could be of pain, it could be of perspiration. You might feel cold or hot during the meditation. You could feel a prickling sensation, and sometimes it becomes very difficult to control. It happened with me once that I felt there were ants all over my body and I could not resist it, and I actually had to take a break to come out of that sensation. This technique talks a lot about craving and aversion, which I was not aware of from where they originate. So this technique takes you from a very basic level to advanced level. About the teacher, Mr. S.N. Goenka ji, I had no idea who he was before going to the course. I was a complete novice, but I found this guy to be very knowledgeable and humorous. He would unfold the mysteries of the day. Since you were not allowed to talk to anybody else in the center, so it came as a respite that somebody knows you so well. I have a very curious mind, and I had a lot of doubts and questions in my mind when I was actually practicing it. But my teacher used to say that you will see the difference when you go back home. So do I actually see some differences? Yes. I mean, I've seen two major changes in myself. I feel more compassionate now. I feel love towards people, and I feel empathetic towards them. The second change that I see in myself was I was a very casual person before going to this course, and after coming back, I feel that I should start doing things a little faster to achieve my personal goals in life. And the fear of lizards, yes, it hasn't gone as of now, but I'm sure by doing this course again, I would be able to come out of that phobia. I have a few suggestions for people who would like to go for the course. The first thing is do this course alone. Why alone? Because there are a lot of phases, there are a lot of times when you feel uncomfortable and you feel like talking to somebody. The second advice would be to leave your analytical mind at home because it interrupts during the meditation. It tells you that even if you feel a slightest of pain, it would keep on telling you that this course is not for you, and you have gone there for a purpose. Why not achieve it? The third advice would be to choose a milder weather to take this course. September being pleasant was hot for me. It might be hot for others, and if you have fear of lizards, I'm sure uh, you will also have a little difficulty in concentrating. The fourth advice would be to come with a strong determination. About my learnings, I learned that pain comes and goes if you just watch it as an observer. So if you apply this funda to your normal life as well, I am sure you will be able to deal with a lot of situations that are created each day. The second learning that I had was mind does wander. It's difficult to control the mind, but during this session you will realize that mind does wanders, but it definitely comes back in 5 to 15 minutes if you know how to control it. About food, food was delicious, yes. So the timings were a little odd because at our homes we usually do not have meals at such odd timings. So the routine was like you had to get up at 4:30 in the morning, meditate for 2 hours, and then the breakfast was served. Times breakfast had porridge and one other meal. It could be idli sambar, it could be poha. They all were like simple Indian dishes, and one glass of hot milk with one or two fruits in the morning. Lunchtime was 11 a.m. Yes, 11. Heaviest meal of the day. So they had one dal and two sabzis and chapatis, rice, achar, and then the dinner was served at 5. It was not actually a dinner, but yeah, they made sure that they usually served porridge again with one glass of hot milk and two fruits. This place has lots of peacocks, monkeys. I loved all the peacocks. They used to walk besides you, and but somehow I could not take a video of them because I did not have my phone with me. To sum up, I can say that this practice is 3Ds. The first D being different. So a lot of practices these days, they tell you about visualizations, the benefits of chanting, and the of the pleasant experiences, of the guidances that you can receive from the universe above. But this practice teaches you about sensations, the pleasant and the unpleasant sensations. It does not talk about soul, it does not talk about religious practices, it does not talk about karmas. It is basically focused on mind and how the mind feels the sensations of the body. The second is that this technique is a little difficult. It requires you to sit for longer duration of hours and practice the meditation technique. And for newcomers, yes, it can be difficult, but for old students, I've seen they enjoyed this experience, so I'm sure you can overcome that. The third D would be diligent. It requires you to work diligently towards making a change in your life. And the 10 days course is not just enough, it's a lifetime practice. If you like this video, do subscribe to my channel and do like this video and share it with others. I know it's a little immature and a lot of oohs and ums are there, a lot of fillers are there, which I will try to improve in the next videos. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.